I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
All right. Well, fuck my ass. Are we gonna get blessed with bonus coverage today? It's like you got the part 2 on a weekly series that happened to show up on the same night. We'll see what we're gonna get here. This is Batman is constantly evolving and progressing. I don't know how this could be any better than what we just witnessed here a couple hours ago. Let's jump in. What's up, John Cole, Red Screen?
All right, folks, we're back again with another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. That's right. So I'll give you all a minute to gather around in here. Right. Honestly, don't even know what I'm going to talk about, but my whole deal, man, is like, I got to keep on pushing forward. You know what I mean? To me, everything is about faith. This whole journey has been a journey of faith for me and a journey with God. And it's been absolutely amazing, man. You know what I mean? Truly, it's been the most transformative, most wonderful, just craziest experience of my life this entire time. And it's taught me everything. It's taught me so much and things that I didn't even think I would ever learn. You know what I mean? That's the real truth. So like I said, I mean, folks just got to understand where we at with it, man. You know what I mean? I already won. Like I said, moving on to bigger, better things. We're going to continue to do what we do always, of course. And, if you can't see it already, I do. First of all, God already told me several times it's already done. Everything, like everything for me, it's already done. It's ready to go. Like I'm going to get all my money. I'm going to get the love I deserve. I'm going to get the blessings I deserve. Everything is coming to me, man. And that's all I want is to, better my life and, be happy and in love with Christina. That's literally all I want. So moving forward, I don't know, man. It's excellent, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always going through things, still going through it, but I just try to keep on pushing every day and have faith. I think everything is about faith. God really worked on my faith and I had to move in faith. Everything I do is in faith every day. That's what a lot of folks, don't understand. You see the good parts, you see what looks, pretty on the outside, but you don't understand my struggle every single day. You don't have a clue what I go through every day just to get up and help people and protect people and save lives. It's a lot more than you think. You know what I mean? Always, every day is hard, man, but you got to push, and when you love what you do, to me, that's the main thing. If you love what you do, you're golden. All across the board, you are golden. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, at this point, we just got to, completely focus. And that's what I want to do. I want to just completely put all my focus on God and Christina and the future and what we're building and, no distractions anymore at this point whatsoever. If you notice with me, like I said, I'm moving at a different pace than anybody in the world. I'm the strongest man and strongest entity on this planet right now, brother. Y'all better recognize. That's the thing. It'd be so funny because you got all these groups and all these people who work their little jobs, but at the end of the day, everybody answers to me. Everybody has to refer to Batman as his own entity because I got that kind of power. I got that much power, and that's the thing. God is showing me my own power and waking me up to my own power. That's why he kept telling me, remember who you are. And that's what these folks, they saw in me before I ever saw or knew. Folks didn't want me to wake up to my power, and it's all good because I feel like I was always powerful. I feel like it was good for me to be humble, and I think it was good for me. I mean, I was never after power, so it's not like I really cared about it. You know what I mean? I was just doing my own thing. Like I've had fun experiences everywhere I've been. Everything I've done has been fun. Um, I'm always having fun, always making the best of everything, always in a good mood, always smiling, always happy. And a lot of folks have been jelly, of me, always. You know what I'm saying? That's been going on,
Easy. So
always my entire life. People have been jelly of me. You know what I mean? So it's a part of it. It's a part of it, and it comes with the walk, clearly. It comes with the journey, and it comes with shining. I mean, when you shine, you know what I mean? People gonna feel some type of way, especially now, man. That's just the way of the world, sadly. And like I said, that's why it be tripping me out because all y'all really care about this social media stuff. But most of you, majority of you, don't even get paid on this, and I do. That's what's crazy. Like I'm the last one to care about it, but yet I make money on here, and I make check after check after check, and y'all don't make a dime. That stuff is funny as hell to me. It's just crazy. You feel me? Y'all post for free. You got all them fake Instagram models and all these so-called women, right? And you got to understand they be really wasting their time, every single one of them. Meanwhile, me, I come on here and I get paid. They cut me a check, homie. Good. We are not the same. Yeah, real talk. We are not the same, homie. So, like I said, I mean, they even got people copying that from me. Now they got people saying, homie, reading download came out today. It said they all look silly trying to copy your energy and match your energy. Like, yeah, of course, because they ain't me, bro. That stuff is funny as hell. But it comes with it. Really. I mean, it seriously comes with it. It comes with the territory. It comes with it. Um, it's a compliment, and I keep trying to explain this to y'all. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. That's a real true statement. I mean, that's never changed. I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If folks are imitating you and they want to be like you, then you made it. You the boss, you the top dog. And that's the thing. I was
joke
meant
those
to be
hobos,
famous.
Chris.
I was always famous in my own right. In a way, I was meant to be famous. I'm meant to be a superstar. And like it's so funny to me because they try and they try and they try you may and fail you will every single time. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's just like Batman said, you try to hold me back, right? Right? But you're weak. You're nothing but a hollow shell, right? You know it in your soul. Facts. Exactly what he said. You know what I mean? The way I feel every time they said that, I felt like that quote was about my aunt, Carly Fiorina. Felt like that was about her. That's where all this stuff come from. Her, all the other jealous family and people, all these people that are jelly, like all of it came from all these folks.
The
You know
reason
what I'm
why you don't
saying?
have a place
And
to
they
live
all
right
in their
now.
feelings because you can't stop nothing. You ain't stopping nothing over here. Folks can't stop nothing. They can't stop my money. They never did, never could. Like I'm saying, what's up? What do y'all want to talk about? That's the thing. I'd be in such a good mood every day. And if we just talk facts and reality, I'm gonna stay in a good mood. You know what I mean? I don't know what's up with y'all, but like I said, I mean, we here to discuss reality, brother. And reality, I just keep on winning and stacking the W's. It ain't nothing. It's easy for me. Actually, you feel me? It ain't never been difficult for me. I'm a winner. I'm a champion. I'm the undefeated champion in everything on my own league. Like I said, was the champion in tennis, champion in baseball, champion in basketball, champion in football, champion in track. I was the champion in everything, bro. You know what I mean? Like champion in ice skating when I was little. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I ain't never, ever, ever took an L. I refuse to lose. Real talk. I
Looking out
refuse,
today,
bro.
bud.
When it comes to street ball, can't nobody hold a candle to me. I mean, what is folks really on? What is folks really talking about? That's what I want to know. I want to know what folks have to say. And that's my thing. Like people should be here preaching positivity, showing love, showing support, that's crazy to me. Just like it's crazy to me that folks would ask me to do anything for them, but they won't do nothing for me. That don't make no sense. If you got it, share the wealth, baby. If you got it, I mean, we right here working a full scale career. We got three
CIA
different
all
options for you to pay
fucking
me. I
banged
mean,
up
if
on
you want
fucking
to,
charts.
tell me things like that to keep standing, up
Put
to
in the chat,
corruption, I
hot.
mean, it's not your place because, like I said, y'all refuse to donate. It's not difficult, man. These people all got a little bit of bread and pocket change. You're wasting your time. You're having fun. I mean, I don't understand that. Why it's so hard for you to be like, yo, I got money. I'm going to donate this dude. Like, you could donate up to like almost $1,000, I think, like in a day. I mean, why would you not be like, bro, here's just $1,000 so that you can, do what you're doing and we can really fund this project. Like, you get what I'm saying? Why to me it's contradictory and it's fake. Like, it's cute, mind you, people can be on what they on, but that's silly to me to say, to keep doing something that clearly I'm going to do anyway, right? When you're not funding me and supporting me and helping me. I don't understand that. I just think that's crazy. I think a lot of things that people say and talk are crazy. You know what I mean? Like, literally. Like, I think that most folks is not really with it, don't really know what they talking about. And that's what I noticed. That's why with me, you don't seem to understand. Like, I only operate in facts. I always have my facts straight. Always. And if I'm wrong, then I'll acknowledge that I'm wrong and admit it, and then I'll correct myself. But I don't just walk around in nonsense. Like, that's the thing that's crazy to me. Like, you have to make sense. You have to have your facts straight. It's okay to make mistakes, but acknowledge when you're incorrect or wrong and correct your mistake. That's how I've always done things. Like I said, folks seem to forget, man. I've lived in Tarpon Springs, Florida. I lived in Mableton in Georgia. Used to drive to Powder Springs all the time. I've been pretty.
Real quick, I heard a couple squeaks in this, and they were the same sounding squeaks. It sounds like, like on a toilet, not the lid, but the seat when the screw started getting loose, and maybe sometimes it slides back and forth. You get that. Heard it a couple times. I think he's sitting on a fucking toilet.
Much all over the map. I've been in a lot of places. I used to go to Myrtle Beach, out to the clubs. Was all over Florida and the homestead and the ghettos. Used to go to luxury malls out there occasionally. Used to sell CDs all through Dallas. Went to the luxury mall out there. You know what I mean? Like, I've been through a whole bunch of stuff, bro. I used to live right there off Abrams, right? I lived in Oak Cliff in the real ghetto, the real Oak Cliff. You know what I mean? That they be repping and they ain't even really about nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, it's different when you come from the environment. Like, that's what I noticed. Like, folks always have to have an excuse. You know what I mean? To act some way. I mean, if you real, you don't need an excuse. If you real, you don't need to front and pretend and create a fake energy, right? Because that's what folks do. People be fronting. People be on some fake stuff, and that's why with me, I just let everybody know, and I continue to just like grow and evolve more every day. So I'm letting people know more and more every day, and that's me evolving and growing with God. And that's what you have to understand is this is the goal that you all want to reach. Y'all want to be like me. You need to catch up. There's no stopping me. You need to catch up and get like me because I'm moving through faith. And I'll tell you what, man, anything the devil got for me is nothing compared to what God got for the devil and what God has planned to bless me and help me. Real talk. Can't nothing stop me because I got God with me. That's just the truth. That's what I'm saying. Like, these other folks, they just lost, and it's so funny how I watch them and they go through the motions, you know what I mean? And they're all like unhappy and empty and miserable. And then they wonder why karma just comes flying out of left field. We all go through things, brother. Like I said, I just went through some crazy stuff. We all go through things. It ain't that.
Yeah,
You
you just got
understand? Don't ever
evicted.
try to label or mislabel. Don't ever try to act like you can, just volunteer. You know what I mean? Whatever your 2 cents is, I mean, that's why you have 2 cents because that's all you can afford. You feel me? See what I'm saying? Like I said, folks got to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Like I said, You know, folks talk reality in
Like I
front of
said.
me. Like I said, when you come on here, it's the same rules apply. This is reality. You understand? That's the thing. Like, you know, this is already on autopilot. We gonna get our money. That's the whole thing. This is all business. Ain't no feelings involved, baby. Facts ain't feelings. They all done told you you ain't listen. Facts ain't feelings. We
Say
get paid,
what?
and this is all business. This is the mob. You understand? We already run everything, right? Like I'm the boss. I'm the Don Dada, so it's all business, baby. You understand? Like I said, we over 189 bucks for that next check off hard work. All these folks be acting like they and they feelings over that. That's what they do. When I'm doing well, it's, oh, you doing good, so you don't need nothing. We ain't got nothing for you. When I'm not doing good, it was the same thing. Oh, well, we ain't, you know, we
We
can't
ain't
do
got
nothing
nothing
for you.
for you.
Like, come on, bro. Can't be serious, man. The way I'm talking is comes from a real place. I'm the last person to ever ask for help or ask anybody for anything.
He's gonna
And
cry
that's just
again.
surreal to me. It's surreal to me that they could say I'm famous, but they won't contribute a dime still.
Did you hear his shoes clip clop down on the floor? It sounded like concrete.
It's crazy to me, bro. And I'm gonna say it, like the minute that y'all put me on a podium or on a mic and I get to actually, you know, get congratulated for all I've done and really recognized, because that's how folks will do you too. Especially here, I already know they wouldn't want to do anything or give me anything probably, but God is going to reward me. I think God is going to have my name on bulletin boards everywhere. I think that God is going to exalt me. I don't think, I know that God is going to exalt me in front of my enemies like he's already done and continue to do that.
So okay, so now let's dial it back again to yesterday with the horse mouth. Remember he could barely talk. So going to the 21st and shit like that, screaming match with mom, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. I fuck you mean, bitch. Whatever. I don't have to tell you guys. You know what I mean? I mean, and then from what happened with the stream earlier today, simple math, right?
So I truly believe that he's going to give me the real recognition that I deserve at some point, and it's going to be on a nationwide, worldwide scale. I think I'm going to be on the TV and everything. That's what y'all don't get. You know, as far as, you know, like me, I'm real humble.
The
You know what I mean? But that's
bathroom
the
is
thing.
shining
Y'all
bright.
are just here on YouTube. I get paid digitally and I get paid on here, but like this is even going to be nothing at some point. This is going to be small fries because I'm going to be on the TV. They're going to be have to paying me like per episode.
Local area. Yeah, you're going to be on the TV. Local area man was arrested today for masturbating in the public bathroom at the Rancho Viejo Golf Club.
Real talk. That's what you got to understand. Like per interview, like they're going to have to really pay
Red
me because
screen,
I'm
what's
not
up?
these other dudes. I'm not these Masons. Like, you know what I mean? The folks got to understand you have to pay me immediately. I don't even do anything until
What do you mean? I like to fucking walk myself through some shit. Figure it out. What's up, Red screen?
you put the cash in my hand. You're going to pay me up front, everything, not half, not a quarter. You're going to pay me everything up front or I'm not doing nothing. See, it's different when you're talking to me because, again, I'm the mob. So, like I said, folks, is funny. You know what I
Trying to
mean? Like I
provide the
said, like that's the thing. I'm
most
going to get
truthful
recognition on a
fucking
real
shit out
level
there
for
about
all I've
this guy.
accomplished. You got to understand. When these lawsuits, federal lawsuits get filed, they're going to have to pay me massive settlements. They probably going to have to pay me settlements without me even doing that. I probably don't even have to file lawsuits. They probably going to pay me massive settlements anyway. Somewhere, somehow, God is going to make it. I already feel it. Like God put it on my mind. I was thinking about it where he's going to give me the money to do it. He's going to give me the check. He's going to give me the money because it's the only thing that makes sense. It makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? Because of what I've accomplished here that's real. The work that I put in was not in vain. Like God told me, this was not for no reason. It all paid off and it worked. And that's what I'm saying. They have
Complimentary
to give me
wellness.
recognition. They have to. They don't have a
Me or
choice.
Joey?
Not just the Valley. They don't have a choice, right? But I'm talking about the whole nation and the world. They're going to have to acknowledge my presence is way bigger than the Valley. You know, it's way bigger than this place. It's not confined to one small space. Like I said, I'm a megalodon in a pond right now. Okay, you better understand, bro. That's the whole thing. Like real talk. Like I'm in a pond and I'm a megalodon, bro. Like that's crazy, bro.
Megalodon.
And God said, He said, you a big fish. That's what the reading and download says. That you a big fish that made it into the ocean. That's gonna make it to the ocean. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's crazy to me. You know, it's kind of hard to hear a lot of it and listen to sometimes because it's like, bro, I've been a big fish forever. I've been in the ocean forever. I mean, are you serious? I mean, I ran
It's like a blue. That's like a 4D bathroom. It's like a tesseract of bathrooms. It could be inside, outside.
everything everywhere. I've been all over the nation, but I guess they mean like I'm going to really get to a whole nother level higher than I've ever been, which is amazing. You know what I mean? And probably like operating worldwide. I think that's what they mean because when it says to the ocean, you got to think like, you know, God and everything God uses symbolism too and phrases and metaphors. So if he say to the ocean like that, then think about it. That means like overseas. To me, that means like I'm probably going to be I'm not probably, I'm going to be operating worldwide. Like y'all don't understand. Like that's my goal. My goal is to have like my own bat caves, like, you know, more so than what I've already created. I'm talking about real bat caves with like, you know, $1 million cars and tumbler tanks and bat pods. And I study how to build all this stuff. And I'm literally operating on a worldwide scale. You understand? Where YouTube is just like,
if anyone is interested in going golfing at it's called the Rancho Viejo Resort and Country Club in Rancho Viejo, Texas, in Cameron County. Here's the contact information. If you'd like to become a member there, feel free to contact them at your own accord and inquire within.
Like on one of the TV screens, and I've got like 500 to 50 TV screens throughout the building, throughout the bat cave. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and it don't have to be that many, you know, I'm exaggerating, but you know, I'm saying at least like 5. Yeah, you got to have at least like 5 TV screens if you bet, man. That's just how it works, bro. You got to have a bunch of TV screens to look at your missions and stuff and your assignments. Real talk, you got to have that. That's what it is. And in the bat suit, you know, that's proof for everything. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want. Just the way it was depicted, that's what I'm gonna have. You feel me? Hi there. So, I mean, that's what I want. I want where I can sit down and I've got everything in front of me and around me that I need, and I'm good, and you know what I mean, and you know, like where I really got resources and money and I can go on these missions, you know what I'm saying, worldwide and pay attention to what's going on. So I'd be watching the news, I'd be looking, doing research, I'd figure out what's going on in this country, and I would literally just show up as Batman and go there. You know, we're talking about like everything that was depicted, like literally flying, you know, like actually gliding and flying like
If he
crazy stuff.
does
Like
blue, it's
that's
either in
what
the
I want to do.
backyard
And I know it's possible. That's the whole thing
shed. If
because
the shed
anything
is
is
still there,
possible. Oh,
or
that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. You know, that's you know half of
I
why
don't
I
think
do
so.
this. So you know, it
I don't think he
always
has
it
it
always
anymore.
makes people happy. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I'm glad folks are happy. You know, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the thing. Like I said, the love outweighs the fear. That's why I told y'all like I want all the real people to type in here. Because we already know what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got to just understand, man. The devil's always paying attention. The devil's always listening, but God is also always with us. You know what I mean? Like he said, he never said that it would be easy, but he said he would be with us, correct? You know what I mean? You people, really got to stop being naive and understand, man, that, the enemy is always there, man. The enemy is always listening. The enemy is present a lot of time. I read today, word for word, it said that, these monitoring spirits, it said these evil, wicked spirits, that's why they do these things and act the way they act, because they always watching the chosen one. This is all spiritual, man, and I can see it because I've seen it in their eyes. You know what I mean? The dude who just caught 2 felonies, I could see it in his eyes, the demonic stuff. You can see in their eyes that they evil. And that's all it is. It's literally like a demon.
When he says the dude who just caught 2 felonies, he's referring to the dude that was in the backyard he was in with the shed in the background when the Brownsville guy did his interview with him. And that supposedly is the guy that, quote, took his wallet, which I don't believe. I have a different theory and I've shared that. But yeah, just let you know that's who he's referring to when he says that.
And they can't even control it. So, like I said, folks are just losing it over me. You know what I mean? And not even themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, I pray for people like that. You know what I mean? I pray for people that, that God, truly helps them and, that they're able to, defeat that, you know what I mean? Overcome that. That's the thing people don't get. I wish everybody well. You know I mean, no matter what anybody's done or said, I wish everybody well. I wish everybody the best, man. And like I said, all my actions make perfect sense. I don't answer to you. I answer to God, brother. You know what I mean? My actions make perfect sense. That's why I got a full scale business running. That's why I'm able to wear my bulletproof vest every day if I want, and the steel armor. Steel armor I could always wear, but the bulletproof vest I wear, and like I said, because I don't have any felonies. Folks know what I do at this point. It wouldn't really matter because I'd be doing it anyway, right in front of them. And if I, whatever I have to do, I got to do to make sure I can run my business right and that I'm protected and safe. You know what I mean? So it's not like I couldn't build over the suit or something or whatever I had to do. But my point is, I've had to go through a lot just to get to this point. A lot. And folks want to underestimate that and not acknowledge that. And they don't understand, what I've been through. I mean, nobody could really understand. Nobody could really comprehend. You know what I mean? So like I said, my whole deal is like, I built all this myself. Nobody gave me fame. Nobody gave me an opportunity. Nobody, rigged everything for me to win like all these other folks. Nobody, nothing. I wasn't given nothing, bro. I was just myself. And it's crazy to me because all I did was just stand up for myself and stand up for others and, and train and work hard. And I just kept pushing. I just believed in myself as I do now and always will. And I believed in God and I listened to God and I do what God tells me to do, to be honest. That's all I do. And it's cool. It's cool that, I'm getting famous for that, but that's not my goal and was never my goal. So I don't really pay attention to it. I really don't focus on it. And I'm really totally unaware of it. I really have no idea what's going on. I don't. I just know that I'm known to some extent, but I'm not aware of my fame at all. I'm really not. I forget every day. That's what people don't get. I don't even pay attention to it because it's irrelevant.
I like these song lyrics coming in. I saw mommy kissing the deputy bra the night they evicted me.
To me, my eyes are on God, like he told me, and my eyes are on the prize. I want to just make the little money that I can right now, and I'm focused on just getting by. Like a lot of people, like most of the people, we're in the greatest depression of all time. You know what I mean? So for me to have built something this amazing and I'm building an empire, in this time and this, I mean, it's incredible. It's a miracle from God. It's really the truth. That's what it is. It's not something you see every day at all. I mean, you never see anything like this. I mean, and like I said, my accomplishments are right there in front of you. I mean, like I said, I stood up to evil and I won. That's what I do. That was my purpose on this planet, and that's what I'm here for. So that's why folks is so funny because they always try to do that fake laughing and act like something's funny, right? Because you want to downplay the reality because the truth is, they all fear God as they should, and they fear me because I'm the son of God. That's the truth, like real talk. That's what folks do. They use that fake, oh, I'm laughing stuff. I mean, first of all, get a sense of humor and get some better jokes. That's first off.
Hey.
I mean, like I said, we can't win anymore. And the title is exactly right. And the truth, Batman is constantly evolving and progressing nonstop. This is the difference. Folks don't understand and comprehend, it's right in front of you, brother. I mean, I'm moving at an alarming rate and pace. Am I going through it? Yeah. I mean, it's hard, bro. It's impossible right now. I'm going through a lot, okay, because of what I just endured and went through. But I mean, I made it out of it and I keep pushing. And that's what folks don't get.
Silver
Like, I didn't
bells,
just sit
big
there. I didn't
bells,
give
it's
up. Like, do
Christmas
you understand
time
how
round
hard
town.
today was for me? Today,
Ding-a-ling, black
just sitting
bells
down
ring,
was
but not
like
mine 'cause they're
impossible because of
rocking.
what I'm
Hey.
going through, because of what I just went through, bro. I just survived something impossible again. This is why I'm telling you, folks can never get on the same page of what's happening in reality. Everything that was depicted are things that I'm going through. I'm the real Batman. So it's just crazy to me. It's funny because, bro, y'all could never fathom, man. Like, I'm not in anybody's hands. I'm in God's hands. That's the truth. You know what I mean? My life is in God's hands. I'm in God's hands, and I understand that fully. And is it a scary concept and a scary thing? Yeah, it's terrifying. You know what I mean? But it's not terrifying in the aspect that I believe in God, and I know God loves me, and I know God got me, and wants what's best for me. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. Sometimes God gives us impossible circumstances to overcome, and that's what I'm going through right now. And I'm talking about physically. While y'all is all sitting here willy nilly and everything's easy for you, brother, it's harder for me every day right now. It's
Boys
going to
getting
be
fired
hard
up.
for a minute. It takes time. You know what I mean? I'm trying to recuperate and bounce back again from something that's impossible. But see, you all don't even know that because you're unaware.
So I'm going back to the theory now. Let's go back a couple nights about the hospital stay, about him walking into the back of a fucking car when he was staring at his phone, when he was bitching about people need to get off their phones and start looking where they're going and shit like that. He obviously just walked into a fucking car and then, oh, fuck, I gotta go to the hospital, or called rescue on him so he could show mom that, hey, I got to stay here so I can heal up. You don't know what I'm going through. A traumatic brain injury, fucking blah, blah, blah. And then today, as we know, she said, fuck you, get the fuck out. God.
I mean, like I said,
It
my
all
business
pieced
ain't your
together
business.
now.
Don't worry about my business. But I made everything public. I talk about everything because I have to. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm going to express everything and make sure people understand what I'm going through, that I'm a human being. You know what I mean? And that's the thing is, I would love some actual help and support the right way, where people, put me in a better situation all around, where I don't got to be like worrying about nothing, where it's not so impossible for me, where I don't have to do everything by myself. But that's the thing. I'm not really asking people for that. I'm asking God for that, and I know God is going to deliver. But that's the thing. All these folks, I just don't get it. Me personally, man, I feel the way I feel. I don't change my feelings for nobody. God knows my heart and knows how I am. And none of these folks did anything for me. I think it's weird to be saying anything to me. I don't mind it. It's cool. I love my fans, but I don't understand the mentality of not being able to contribute a dime. I don't understand that. I truly don't. I mean, you have three methods to pay me here. I'm doing everything under the sun. I mean, I should have people investors. I should have people investing thousands upon thousands of dollars into me and what I'm doing. And that's all I want, is where I have enough money in rotation and a
Rotation money.
surplus of funds and money, to where when I need something and I want to go sit down somewhere and get what I need, I can do that without hesitation, without a problem. And I can just keep working and doing this as my career, because this is my career. It will always be my career. You understand? No matter what, no matter if I didn't have a dime to my name, just like I didn't when I started this and half the time I built it. I did all of this without much money to any money. That's what folks don't get. In my eyes, it is what it is. If I'm a celebrity, cool, but I'm just me. I'm a normal guy to
My
me, but
eyes
to
have
the world, I'm
seen
everything.
glory.
You know what I mean? To God, I'm everything. You know what I mean? To heaven, I'm everything. You know what I mean? And I understand that more and more every day. But folks just gotta understand, I don't have all the answers. I'm
Knock,
unaware of
knock,
a lot of
knocking
stuff,
on the
man. I'm the
bathroom
last one to know. That's
door.
just how I am.
Hi,
You know what I mean?
hi,
Just like a
hi,
lot of
yeah.
times, I'll make it look like, and it may not be me, but that's been my style my whole life. Like, I'll make it look like I'm gonna lose, or like I'm not gonna make it or win, and then I always come through in the end. That's one thing folks got to understand about me. That's Ty. That's been me my whole life. That's what I do. I don't know why. That's just how it is with me. You know, so the one thing I can say, don't ever underestimate Batman. Don't ever count me out, ever. That'll be your biggest mistake. And that's why I'm Batman, correct? That's exactly what Batman does, the impossible. You know, but no, it's not easy at all right now. It's actually very scary what I'm going through. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's out of my control. What I went through was very serious. It's just simple as that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I pray to God, and I pray to God to help me, and to have me continue to move forward, man. But you know, I'm about as strong as they come. You
I
know,
would
sometimes it's
imagine
not so
being
much even
homeless is
about
pretty
strength.
scary.
Sometimes it just ain't in your hands. Like right now, it's in God's hands. Like I said, I'm in God's hands. You know what I mean? And that's the point. Like, you know, folks don't get it, man. I put everything, you know, into this, man. And it
Whoa.
wasn't even so much this, it was just whatever happened. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. You know, to me, it's been really hard, bro, because I've honestly been just wanting to get back to normalcy, and I wanted to get out a little more. And then all this stuff happened. So it's very discouraging, man. You know, but at the same time, like, I understand God is telling me it's all coming my way. It's all coming.
And again, I have the biggest shit-eating grin on my face again right now that we had earlier today when he fucking announced to the world that he got.
You know,
Let it
everything.
go,
Like, I
Sheriff.
really need my money, man. I really do. Like, I'm asking God, I really need the money that I deserve, my inheritance they stole. I need my money, man. It's the only way that I can do all this.
Ardash.
You know what I mean? For me to just continue to do what I'm doing, I mean, it's all good, I guess, but not really. I'm tired of it. Like, I want to get out of here. I want to leave. I want to go somewhere else. Like, and it's crazy because the reading and download came out today. It said, "You're ready." Well, you know, and that's the thing. Like, it's just so hard being in my shoes. Y'all don't understand how hard it is being the anointed one and the chosen one. Like, they're telling me I'm ready, and I believe that's God talking to me, and I'm feeling like, you know, I got let down. I'm feeling like this is how it's always been. I never understood any of this. I was disappointed most of the time. I was, you know, really, really in my feelings like I am now about things. So, you know, for folks to think that they
He's
can judge
crying.
me, you don't, you know, like Eminem said, don't ever try to judge me, dude. You don't know what I've been through. You understand? Real talk, bro. Trust me, couldn't none of you walk a millisecond in my shoes. So if you wonder why I'm talking the way I'm talking now, that's why. Because it's crazy to me that you even have to let people know this. It's crazy to me the things that people say. It's crazy to me the way people act. You understand? And I'm just make sure I stand on business. At the same time, I want to be happy. I want to be happy every day. I want to be calm. And that's why I just stay away from folks if you want me to keep it a buck with you.
It's just
Yeah.
been great that he's been letting us know before this was going to happen today that this was going to happen.
Because my happiness, I'm good and happy usually when I'm by myself and alone, you know. I mean, because it's not like any of y'all wanted to really support, you know. I'm just saying, man, people is talking for free every day, but can't nobody donate no money. I mean, I need hundreds of dollars. I need thousands of dollars to do this. We're waiting on y'all. I'm sitting here every day, and this is quite frankly at this
Sitting on
point a
the
waste of my
toilet
time.
thinking it's
Is
a
how I feel.
drag.
You know what I mean? And you know, I already saved the
Listen
belly.
to
I
the
already
chat.
changed everything. I mean, I'm setting world records. I'm at like 324 world records or something crazy. I mean, this is a waste of my time at this point. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
going to keep building. Yes, I'm sure I can keep getting stronger.
it's a waste
But
of my
I need my
time.
money. I need my money. I want to get my bus ticket, and I want to get the hell on. I want to go build. I mean, I can go expand this to Austin. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things I could do. You know what I mean? If I could go up there, I could have them take a look at me a little better up there. They got more stuff up there, you know, like they're just, you know, everything is just better. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's things I'm asking God for right now, man. There needs to be a change, man. We can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, man. Like, I've never been like this. I've never been stagnated. And that's what folks don't get. Like, nah, I'm frustrated, bro. Like, I'm tired of this, bro. It's the same thing over and over again, bro. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. But again, it's not my plan. It's God's plan, you know, and it all happens in divine timing. And I get that, but I'm just tired. I don't have any patience left. I don't. And what a lot of you don't understand is God's plan ain't pretty all the time. It ain't a bunch of sunshine and rainbows and orange sorbet. That's what none of you seem to get.
Orange sorbet, everyone.
Okay, I'm sitting here in front of you surviving the impossible time and time again. I mean, I'm trying to come back from things that I don't even know if I can, you know, time and time again. You don't know what it's like. I didn't choose this. It chose me. You understand? I
Okay,
didn't
so
choose.
obviously Joey's kicked out now, but we don't know. The only thing left on the table is right now, we don't know if it's fucking just for the holidays and shit, like a week or two, or maybe, or if it's permanent. That's what we need to figure out moving forward.
This God chose me. You got to really understand what I'm saying, bro.
All right, Red Screen, be well.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, I look at it, I'm like Superman in like the modern world, and it's just crazy to me because, you know, I'm not all, you know, giddy about it. I just use the word giddy. That's funny. But I mean, for real, I'm Superman. I mean, real talk. Like, it ain't just Batman. I'm Superman to y'all. Like, real talk. That's what he's building. I mean, I can't be anything else to continue to exist up to this point. I'm Superman. Like, literally, not joking, because that's what he's building. I mean, you're talking about, if I can come back from this, bro, I can come back from anything. And maybe that's what it's about. You know, I don't know. Every challenge like this I ever went through, I always said, if I make it through this, you know, I'll make it through everything. And then something worse happens, something harder.
Now we got to go
You
through
know,
the
and
inventory, the hobo bags, all his bullshit, all the bikes, whatever it is he has, his basketball, whatever fucking shit he's got fucking carrying in a bag with him. We're going to find that out here in the next coming days, I guess, towards Christmas. Maybe even Christmas is going to be a really, really special day. Not that today wasn't.
it's been too much, man. I've been through too much, man. Y'all don't understand, bro. Like, you know, I can only withstand and take so much. You know what I mean? But then again, I guess I don't guess, I know and believe, you know, with God, all things are possible. And that's what folks don't get. I'm a walking miracle, homie. I shouldn't even be able to function right now. Okay. And I'm having trouble with things like even just moving, talking. I'm reteaching myself how to talk and walk right now. That's what y'all don't get. While I'm working out in front of you and it looks like everything's all good, it ain't. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, for folks to, you
Crack
know,
him if
like
you
I
got
said,
him.
act like they don't understand. You understand perfectly. Again, you know, what for me, I'm just at the point where it is what it is. Like, again, if folks have anything to say to me, make sure you say it in front of me. Like, real talk. You know what I mean? And that's my thing. Like, I'm here, I'm gonna make sure that I protect my life. I'm gonna let y'all know right now publicly. I'm protecting my life at all costs. You understand? When I'm going through something like this, and I tell you I'm going through something, that's not a situation where we play games, brother. That's a situation where people need to back up.
Here we go.
Okay? Because the last time I went through something like this, folks was playing games, and all y'all were allowing them to. This time it's gonna go different. So I'm letting you know right now, my life matters. So I'm gonna tell all y'all in the public, make sure y'all back up.
Matters.
You understand? Real talk. Like, make sure if you come in at all, make sure you come in correct and on some positive energy. Because my life matter. You understand? My life come first. And I come first. You understand? And that's what I think a lot of people got misconstrued. I don't know what part they got misconstrued and what they confused about. You feel me? But like I said, y'all don't know me. Real talk. None of you know me. You understand? Because again, if people knew me, well, trust me, they'd keep their distance. If people really knew me and what I'm really on and how I really run these streets and what I've really done and what I'm really about, people would really give me my distance. Trust me. You feel me? So like I said, just understand, homie, I don't play no games. I'm not a YouTuber. You understand? Like, you know, like I'm completely out of patience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm standing 10 toes down. I run the streets. I defeated everyone and everything. I'm a gangster and I'm not playing about nothing I'm on. You feel me? Like, so like I said, I just want to make sure that everybody, there ain't no one exempt, that the whole world understand what I'm going through and what I'm on and how I feel. There's been a lot of games that have been played. There's been a lot of things that have been said from people hiding and running. But again, I'm right here and ain't nobody said nothing in front of me.
15 a.m.
I don't know what the games are. I don't know why grown folks play games. I don't know why it's hard for grown adults to have conversation face to face. I don't know why, like there shouldn't be that lack of respect. You feel me?
Because you can't beg the cops to say, hey, let me stay here when they're trying to hand you an eviction notice.
Should always be respect. I don't know
Let's
what's
work it
up with
out.
corporate America and all you fake companies. I don't know why y'all think you can tell people how to live their lives or what they're going to do, but it's about time that I come here and change all that, brother. I don't work for YouTube. YouTube work for me. Make sure you get that right. And I don't work for none of you. You all work for me and off my tax dollars, and I paid them. Believe me, buddy.
Black Label Mark and CIA doing work.
So yeah,
over
like
there.
I said, I'm about done playing games completely. If folks can't tell, so trust me, this new Batman you seeing, because of everything that's happened and transpired, this one coming back ain't playing at all. This is a whole new monster now. Now you got the real thing, and that's what I'm saying. It's got to be God's plan. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's difficult. It's practically impossible. That's why it's got to be God's plan. It makes sense. As hard as it is, it makes sense. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, bro. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm here for me. I'm here for self-preservation. I was never about that. I've been about everybody else forever. I've done everything for everybody. Like now I gotta focus on me. You know what I mean? I'm number one. I'm the prize. So like I said, I don't know what folks is on. It is what it is. Make sure when you talk to me, you real polite and respectful. Because I'm 100% letting everybody know. I don't care who it is. I don't care where I'm at. I'm letting folks know. You understand? Now I'm going to start really talking. You know what I mean? And like I said, I got a mouth on me. I got $1 million mouthpiece, baby. I got a mouth that's built for reality, bro. So like I said, I don't know what's up with folks. I don't know what they on. You know what I mean? But like I said, over here, this the mob. We don't play no games. Like it is what it is, brother. We gonna continue to win. I'm not on here talking. I'm on here putting work in the street. I do this in front of you every day. I get busy. I'm active. I'm a gangster. I mean, I'm the enforcer. I'm the enforcer of divine law. I haven't made any errors. I haven't made any mistakes. I haven't made any clerical errors. I've literally been like a machine this entire time, but I'm a human being and I got feelings and emotions and I've enjoyed every bit of it. And I've been happy doing what I do. I don't know why these folks hold on to every word I say right now. I mean, it's hard for me to even speak correctly, literally. So keep that in mind. So, what I'm tired of is people trying to hold me to some weird standard that don't make any sense. The entire behavior and the attitude is something that I just don't tolerate, period. For anything, not for any money, not for any company, not for any job. So I'm going to say it again like this. I mean, this is the time of me bringing freedom to my people. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not concerned about what y'all got going on. I'm the one who's dismantling corporate America. I turn the game around. You Masons pay me.
Freedom.
You already know where I stand. I don't have any respect for corporate America. Never have, never will. Okay, you all better listen. You better understand what's going on here. Real talk. And that's the thing. I'm here to let folks know and make sure that the whole world recognize who's talking and who they talking to now. I have no limits, brother. I don't care. I'm making a stand against evil. You understand? I'm willing to go through whatever I have to go through behind that. 100%. I'm willing to pay any price and any cost to make sure that God's will is done on this planet. And I'm living that right in front of you. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm just saying, it's crazy to me that folks can't, like you should be compassionate. Y'all should be nice. And again, for folks to say they support me or be talking to me or commenting or typing in my chat or telling me anything doesn't make any sense when not a single one of you has come out your pocket to support me. You're not.
He won't follow the rules downrange. He won't follow the fucking rules.
All that poor, bro. Y'all work, y'all got families, you got support systems. I don't have anyone doing nothing for me. It don't make sense, and you're not going to get on here and pretend with me. That's the thing. People want to talk about they people, they folks. All y'all folks.
All right, I'm going to pause real quick. Safe to say that I'll look it up, but I would imagine if you are at a shelter, not a fucking church group or whatever the fuck that was. If you're at a shelter that's government funded, you're going to have to look for employment. He's not going to do that. I'll look it up.
Taken care of. Y'all live off the government. Y'all on Section 8. Y'all literally get free housing. You get free government benefits. There's not a need that you have that ain't provided for. Tell me when I'm lying. They cannot be serious with this stuff, man. I don't know what I don't know how you folks do things down here, and I do. It's sad, bro. I don't know what kind of community and people think that somebody's going to work for them or do anything for them, and they want to act like, oh, I'm famous and oh, we're all your fans, but they can't contribute a dime. That's crazy to me, bro. Right? So yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pretend with y'all. I'm going to tell you what it is, every single one of you. That's what I'm here to do.
I guess
you know what I mean? Like I said, bro, show some support, man. We should be receiving thousands of dollars. We got a Cashapp, bottom left-hand corner, PayPal, Venmo. I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years, bro. I got a $1,300 bat cycle, 7 bikes in inventory, over 200 to 300 bucks each. That's about 2,100, right? Add all that up, bro. I got items cost over $4,000. I just bought another item, remember, that was over 100 bucks. Brand new wallet, brand new pair of jeans. Got all these new shoes. Got all these new clothes. My homeboys got other clothes waiting for me. Like, is y'all serious right now, bro?
All these. So he's looking at them right there. You wouldn't say, I have this new shirt when all your clothes are somewhere else. When you say these, they're obviously in front of you. So is he got 2 big hobo bags? He's carrying.
Went from like $0 to $2 to what, like $5.50. Then I paid the phone bill. I think that's what I was at. Now I'm around like $4.50 somehow from a miracle. My homeboy just walked up and gave me $7 cash last night. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, bro. You know what I mean? The phone bill is coming up on the 5th. I need someone to help me pay that straight up. I need the public to get the funds. It's $55. It's not that much, and I need y'all to cover it, man. Like it's getting old. This is what people don't understand. Like I'm completely out of patience. I've been nothing but patient. I've waited on people for 5-6 years and received not a dime and nothing. I've waited on all y'all forever. You understand? And I'm going to continue to wait. But my whole point is that we need to get this show on the road. I'm sick of waiting. Okay. I don't understand who wouldn't be, you know, and that's the thing is like, you know, this needs to be in a light where people are, you know, treating me right and with compassion and humanity. I'm going through hell right now. You understand? So again,
good time to stop. To get into a Brownsville homeless shelter like Loaves and Fishes open arm shelter, parentheses, part of the Rio Grande Valley network, you generally need to be homeless, complete an intake application, which he may have already done, have photo ID, which he has now, but he may have been banned from this place already, and meet with a case manager to discuss needs and rules like no violence drugs, with specific requirements varying by facility. Some need background checks / drugs test for families. So yeah, they could just be say, you know what, you're batshit fucking crazy. You've already been fucking banned from this fucking place. You're fucked.
Again, I need to understand why it's so hard for people to financially back someone who's literally freeing them and helping them to you know, escape the matrix. Because that's what I did. Y'all still talking about 9 to 5s and jobs. These people, remember, they was just telling me recently, I think a job would be a good idea. What did I do? No job. God told me don't look for work, and I stayed focused on this business. My next check at $189 plus already. It's going to be more than that tomorrow when it accrues. We made it. Do you understand me? My check coming January 21st through 26th. I got the rest of this month to keep on building.
Can't breathe.
When we have this chat open, it's only open so y'all can pay me, so y'all can send me super chats. This is we need money. I'm not greedy. I'm not selfish. I'm not trying to just get rich. I need money.
Poe Nick, I'm not going to do it right now. But if you want to stick around, I'll catch you up at the end.
So that I can spend it for what I need to be Batman. I don't understand how that's going.
What the hell? I can sum it up. Joey got fucking trespassed out of his mom's house fucking today. He's got a couple bags of bullshit with him. He's walking around. He's desolate. He's got nowhere to go. Cops fucking walked him off property with their cars, you know, driving like 3 miles an hour, whatever. Get the fuck out. get the fuck down the road. And yeah, he had a great hour and a half stream a couple hours ago. And now this is the what do you call it? The after effect of desperation. And believe he's over by the bathroom, over by the golf course in Rancho Viejo by his mom.
Confusing. Right now, I need another bicycle. That's the next step. Then I got to reteach myself how to ride a bike, literally, because I'm reteaching myself how to do everything. You understand? Folks didn't even do nothing, gave a fake apology and said they sorry. And I'm like, what is that? Like, are you really sorry? You know what I mean? Folks haven't, folks have put me in really weird, bad positions for no reason. Then folks tried to lie on me. It's just crazy how all y'all get down.
Fucking crying. I
And then
love
for
it.
people to really think like, oh, we can all just run around and do whatever we want. Nah, you can't. It don't work like that. And that's why in the future, I'm clearly going to have to file a lot of lawsuits. Okay. This could be another one, what I just went through. It really could. It's getting ridiculous, man. I don't know what's up with folks. I don't know who told folks that they can act any way and say what they want and do what they want. I don't know who told folks that you can type online whatever you want, but you can't. You understand? Everything is going to be remembered. Everybody's going to be held accountable and responsible for what they say in a court of law. You understand? Justice is justice. You know what I mean? God going to bring justice no matter what. Don't you ever forget that. You understand? So me, I'm not playing about nothing anymore. When I'm in these streets, you know what it is. It's real. You understand? I'm doing what I need to do for me. I'm trying to get this operation off the ground and project just like God
Get
told
your
me. And God
bags of
told me to do it
fucking
before
trash off
December
the ground.
21st. It's already the 22nd.
Yeah.
So it don't even make no sense. That's what the download said. You know what I mean?
Hold on a second. I want to rewind that. You brought the 21st again.
You understand? I'm doing what I need to do for me. I'm trying to get this operation off the ground and project just like God told me. And God told me to do it before December 21st. It's already the 22nd.
Yeah.
So it don't even make no sense. That's what the download said. You know what I mean? Like most of the readings and downloads usually on point. You know what I mean? I don't know unless they just mean like the way I'm going. I don't know. I feel like I did it. I did everything I could this entire time. I ain't even took a break, bro. I work 24 hours a day every day. I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
Sounds like it was a court-ordered
the same old,
download,
man. You know what I mean?
Joey.
Like that's the thing. I am not stagnated. Never was. Like that whole time period of being poor should be over. I wasn't never poor. It was something I had to go through so I could become this strong. And I understand it's God making me, but it's just, like we need to move forward. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm waiting on all y'all. Y'all got all these people in the public. I'm famous as hell. We got almost 5,000 subscribers here. How in the hell can 5,000 people not have $5 each to donate so that I can get some real money in my pocket and get this show on the road? But you see Masons who sold to the devil like I Show Speed. Y'all will put money in his pocket and pay him. But notice the same thing. Are they not all the same? Let's take a look at King Von, Tupac, Biggie. Let's take a look at I Show Speed. Let's
Downrange. Oh, the glorious crying. It warms my black heart. I mean, it was an hour and a half earlier. The first stream, he only went for like 15 minutes. The one prior to this was an hour and a half of just gold. We've been here for an hour. It's 2.5 hours. And you know what? It feels like I've been here for 10 minutes just listening to him cry for that long. It's like my face is sore from smiling.
Let's take a look at Anthony Joshua. Who gets favored? Who gets all the government benefits? Who gets all the jobs? But we don't want to talk about that, right? Then they'll sit there and role reverse. I'm not complaining or whining. Y'all can do whatever you want. It's a cluster. Y'all are a literal circus, brother. Good. Feel me? I love it, son. You understand? I love it. Yes, I know you're in your feelings because everything over here is official tissue and legit. Thank you. Again, over here, we just remain successful. You understand? You can type all day, brother. Like I said, everything has been answered and responded to. Easy. Next. Yeah, we over here getting this money, baby. We over here getting money, and the problem is, and the difference between you and I is I got my soul. That's why I'm talking from the heart. I'm not on here playing. I'm not on here playing games. I'm letting folks know how I really feel and what I'm really going through and what it is. See, I don't got to get on here and lie. You understand? I don't know what you talking about because you need to go get a career. Maybe Sears is hiring. Real talk. Yeah, don't worry about my career, brother. I mean, come on, bro. You sound crazy, man. You don't control anything on this app, nor does anybody. And if anybody literally basically, controls the algorithm, it's me. If anybody getting all the views, it's me. If the algorithm submits and bows down to anybody, it's Batman. So why don't you get that right, brother? Brother, I average thousands of views every single day. I'm sorry, but who are you? I mean, do you even have a profile on here? I mean, what are you talking about? Can you imagine talking from a perspective as if you've accomplished anything? Right. It's nonsense. So, like I said, we're going to continue to win. We're going to continue to move forward. And that's what I'm saying. Them folks, they have no answers for me. No answers for me in reality. Nothing to say to me. We just continue to win. You know what I mean? And like I said, that chat room is a place for people to type reality. That's all it's for. So, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. There's rules here and you'll follow them, brother. That's as simple as that. It'll never, ever change. You feel me? Easy money. You understand? And this is what I'm saying. When I'm going through what I'm going through, and like I said, they continue to allow this, it makes absolutely no sense. Nobody has any business coming to this chat room whatsoever. This is for love and support and for people to support me as a human being and what I'm doing. If you don't have my best interest at heart, you ain't got no business being a part of my program or anything I got going on. Am I speaking to you? No. Easy money. It's easy money, brother. And this is why they all in their feelings, because I make check after check and I have my soul. I don't work for nobody, brother. I don't work for you two. I don't work for you. I don't work for nobody. So again, what do you mean? You understand? Like I said, come on, brother. We got to make sense, man. I'm the one who built all this. This is my company. You just walked into my 5-star company. What's going on, man? You understand? Like I said, you typing to yourself, man. That's irrelevant. And while you type to yourself, I get paid more and God bless me. Easy. Easy. I love it, man. Like I said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. There ain't no answer when you're not making sense. You got to make sense, brother. So, like I said, we continue to win. We continue to push forward. Then folks don't do nothing for me, make me feel no way, no reaction, no response. Straight gray rock method. It's golden, baby. I got the golden formula to just make buku bucks nonstop. But see, I'm real. Everything I'm typing is real. You understand? Yeah, reality is that I'm a winner and a champ, and you can continue to type, but it's not accomplishing anything. In fact, you're just giving me more documented evidence for my federal lawsuit. Easy money, baby. Yeah, again, make sure that you make sense when you speak. So again, that's what's so funny. And then, that's what I'm saying, to pretend. What is there to pretend on? There's no reaction or response here. I'm right here, calm as a cucumber, buddy. And that's the phrase, calm as a cucumber. Make sure you get it right, brother. So yeah, like I said, you got to actually be a part of what we're doing over here. You got to have a voice over here. You got to have a seat at the table. You understand? Pay the ticket price, brother, $5,000. Go ahead and do that. If you can't do that, we ain't talking about nothing. Here. This is big money up here. This upper class, baby. You in the major leagues now, homie. Here. Believe that. See, that's what I'm saying, man. They still on the same level. You notice how the people that want to give advice always in the worst position? The people who want to tell you something that's not true or doesn't exist is because they're still at the same level. A level that, they're at the bottom level. I mean, if this was a video game, bro, I'm like Bowser and you're like Mario at level 1. I mean, are you serious? Oh, man, delusion is a hell of a thing, man. Yeah, that's what they all do. They all in their feelings. It's absolutely hilarious, man, because they can't stop my money, can't stop nothing I'm doing. Again, you should find another hustle and pick another goal. Learn how to build something. Learn how to do something that's beneficial, brother. Because let me explain you something. Reality is you're completely powerless. Reality is there's no verses. There's no nothing going on. And again, you're just finding yourself typing in a chat for some reason. This chat is for positivity, love, and support. You will follow my rules of my business, and you will respect me and my audience, brother. Simple as that. Understand? It is not difficult. So like I said, we the ones who make all the money. We get all the bread. We run everything coast to coast all over the world. You understand? Typing is irrelevant. You understand? I don't know what you're saying. Anyone can type whatever. What does that have anything to do with what's going on? We're here discussing reality, brother. I'm at 324 world records. I'm the champ. I'm the boss, Dawn. There's no question, no qualm about anything. Nothing is up for debate. I'm the one who had the bank accounts with over 300,000.
Speed it up a little bit.
Every year consecutively, independent capital. I've never made a mistake my entire life. I'm what you want to be, brother, and I'm what you could never even come close to. There's not even anyone on here who's slightly comparable. Anthony Joshua, not even competition. Jake Paul just made a fool of himself. Andrew Tate, same thing. Okay, Chase DeMore couldn't hold a candle to me, couldn't come close. Again, why does the culture continue to get favored, but you don't want to have that conversation? And again, you're not willing to have any conversation, clearly. You just get online and you continue to commit crimes. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, anything you're doing is not stopping anything that God has planned or God's will or what we're doing. Just understand that, brother. I understand you're in your feelings. You understand? Cry me a river. Your tears are delicious. That's what I'm saying. The relevant don't waste time addressing the irrelevant, and nor have I addressed anyone or anything, correct? Exactly. Moving forward, like I said, it's all business here. Welcome to Sneed Enterprises, biggest company of all time. Like I said, you're talking to the Don Dada boss. I don't get on here and be fake. This is all real talk. You understand? So like I said, again, I'm not on here to impress anybody. I'm not on here to be a friend. I got on here to make money, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So do you feel some way? Of course, you phased by my power. Again, you have to have an identity. If you want to be a villain so bad, at least pick an identity and stick to it. And it can't be hiding online. One of them came in here and typed today that he was Mr. Freeze. Okay. You're definitely not Mr. Freeze, brother. So it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, I'm a mature adult, brother. I'm 36. I'm going to be 40 in 4 years, brother. You know what I mean? When we over here, it's all serious business. But, it's okay. I don't even mind. I'm not mad at them because that's the thing. Let them do it. It's all good. It make me change my energy a little bit where I got a sense of humor. Sometimes I'm being a little too serious. So I don't mind that. Let them do what they do. You know what I mean? But just understand, in my chat, you're going to follow my rules and everything's going to be positivity. See, that's the thing with social media. People can't learn alchemy. You got to take that energy. Like, you see how he came in on that negative, whack, fear-based, weak energy. You got to take that energy, say no, like I did, and alchemize that energy, and then turn it into money. And that's what I just did, son. You got to learn how to do this. I've been doing this radio game for almost 2 decades plus, something like that. Almost 2 decades, something like that, close to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's gonna be strangers that you've never met. You know what I mean? And they're gonna have their opinion or want to type something. That's fine. Not everything has to be recognized as what you said hasn't been. We're not acknowledging anything you're saying because, again, you have to have your facts straight. So to talk to me, the first thing I need to hear, number one, is I'm the Don Dada, I'm the boss, and I'm the king of all kings, and I'm the son of God, and I'm the Messiah. Even if you said that, it's not worth acknowledging. You got to have an identity, brother. I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe go, I don't know, to the identity store. Maybe Walgreens sells it in the pharmacy section, an identity. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, man. You need an identity badge. So call me when you actually get an identity and you're able to sit at the table, and then maybe we'll listen. Oh wait, we won't, because nothing you say ever makes sense.
Do you need a prescription
there's some folks
for that
they get online
Walgreens?
and they have their issues and problems. It's just like the culture. Same thing. That stuff runs rampant in that community, but y'all don't want to talk about it. Again, I'm just pointing out the truth. Why do they get favored and then still complain? Why do they all hide online and say so much and talk so much jazz and write checks they can't cash, but Rob Rack is still in a Roach motel room and homeless? Just explain it to me. These are the type of folks support YouTubers who sold their soul to the devil, like Jake Paul. Do you think I care what you support? Who has more fans, you or me? Real talk. These people, they really, really believe in their nonsense. They really believe they accomplishing and doing something. Brother, I'm one man. I accomplished more than anyone in any group and all y'all and than anyone, bro. By myself. That's why everybody's shook. I got them shook, coach. Finex. Again, you're listening to the CEO of Sneed Enterprises, buddy. You can go ahead and have a seat. You understand? Get out your feelings. We're here to talk facts, not feelings. Again, I own billions in equity, mansion, and estate. My own car lot I pay over $100 for every month. Mineral rights, all roads.
CAI, he's not audibly triggered enough. Very unsatisfying. Oh, I know, but everything just went down, and he's in his emotions, and then he will fucking come back, fucking harden the paint, with nowhere to fucking go tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Should be another good day. Today was just fucking Christmas, early.
Spot 30 on my wrist. Got you pissed over 2,000 in jewelry. Okay, I'm the mob. I run the streets. I run every block, literally. Are you seriously coming into the internet in a chat room and pretending? Come on, brother. You have to, talk to me with the utmost respect. You know what I'm saying? You have to acknowledge that I'm a boss, and your acknowledgement would
Feel
be
better,
pointless
bud.
because again, it doesn't mean
You had a
anything.
big day.
Self-respect goes a long way, brother. You should try getting yourself some real talk. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. You can have self-respect and self-worth and self-value, and then you would understand that's why other people aren't online typing random stuff in chats on fake accounts. And when an account is blocked one time, just go on about your business, bro. You don't come back on other accounts. That shows desperation and weakness. Okay. And this is the thing. Whenever the devil is moving like that, it's because you're real close to your blessings. I already won. I'm safe. I'm good. And I can talk anywhere I want and do what I want. I'm free to do what I want, brother. You understand? Like real talk. No, I call out people's actions. What business you got worrying about my business? I'm over here running a business. I'm at work. This is my job. So like I said, anything official business, you come over here with it. Other than that, it is what it is. Y'all ain't never on business. Y'all always got some kind of other stuff going on, wasting your time. I mean, see, you get as far as the people you talk to for no reason. Your time is precious. Whatever you put that in, that's the commodity, just like he said time is your most valuable commodity. Remember? There was some truth to that. That was a fact.
Monger's late. You're late. If you're ever going to be late for anything, it's being like late for your own wedding today, or late for your own funeral, late for your own graduation. Pick and choose, but it's been a great day.
Understand? So like I said, you gotta,
he's still going, man. He's still going.
What I mean? You gotta cherish your time, and you gotta, make good actions. And if you don't, you just stack up karmic debt, and then God says, here's your karma on a silver platter. And that's what's going on.
All right, Monger's old school. Do you know what you've missed today? Are you even aware of what has been going on
with you? That's what's always going on with you. So what would I care? I mean, again, I don't know you. I never met you. I mean, these are people who won't even get on camera. They're not proud of how they look. I mean, what does that have to do with me? I'm not in that energy, brother. I'm in an energy of positivity. I'm here to lift people up. I'm here to help people, including you. So the way I look at it, like I said, I feel like that's just acknowledging that they need my help.
All right. I got, let me clear the voice. Take a deep breath. Try and get this in as quick as I can. Bear with me, guys. So Joey is out of the house. Apparently cops showed up with some papers that trespassed Joey off the property, and the cops got back in the cars and they slow rolled him off the property, in the vehicles like 3 miles an hour. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. And Joey went live, bitched about everything. We pieced it all together. He was talking about mail. Long story. You can go back and watch it if you want. But then he went on a rant and basically threw himself under the bus and told us that, he got trespassed from the property. He's got a couple bags of shit with him. Believe he's over by the bathrooms at the golf course and shit like that. And he's been crying for the past hour, and he's been crying earlier today. And it's just been basically everything just beautiful.
That's the way I look at it. I look at it as a cry for help. Really. I look at it like you're saying, you need my help and you need my guidance and tutelage and
a little more
advice,
detailed.
Just like my dad used to say, finish.
Joey's homeless.
Because it's clear what going through. It's clear, demonic possession is real. And it's very clear. Those are the only people who would even put their fingers on a keyboard like that. It's not normal. So that's the thing. They keep trying to normalize something that's not normal. You keep claiming that you run this and that, but what do you actually run? What do you run? Nothing. You're just talking, brother. Anyone can talk. Anyone can type for free. You know what I mean? But if we really take a look at things, I mean, do you actually have a business? No. Do you make digital money? No. I mean, what do you mean? Brother, we crowdfund over here. I get check after check after check. I'm in the position you want to be in. If you disgruntled and you come in my chat, why should I get upset or feel some way about it, right? When I could just tell you what it is verbally and it's easy money, like I just did. Owned. You understand? I mean, if that's how you feel, like you feel that way and you can't handle, defeat or losing, I mean, that's not my problem. You should be used to it by now, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you could just see what their behavior is. We all know what that's called. Come on, bro. And that's what they do. They all get together, right? Like, yeah. And it's the same thing Breezy Brooks said. Like, all of them. You notice that all of them have the same problem?
Thank you for the update, Blue.
All of them don't exercise. Right? They out of shape. That's where that stuff comes from. She said the truth. She was like, all these people are upset at me because, of that situation. Because they don't work out and they don't train and they just sit there and don't do anything. So, I mean, a lot of it comes from being sedentary. You know what I mean?
sedentary. And if you're homeless in Brownsville, Texas right now, I just would like to let you know, if you're listening, it's currently 70 degrees. Real feel is 70 degrees. Winds are to the west at 3 miles an hour. Dew point is 68. Air quality is good. Humidity is at 94%.
And that's the point. It attaches to the title. So thanks for coming over here and bringing that nonsense. You just helped me and blessed me again. This is what happened. Every time that the devil wants to pretend he's coming or for me or doing anything, God blesses me more, brother. Man, you act real proud and tout some stuff. I mean, when you don't even have $5 to your name, I don't know who do that. I mean, you like the rolling 60s. Rolling 60s, the whole gang got indicted, and they guilty of the same thing Epstein and Trump did. Boy, stop it. They all practice that, brother. All you Masons get down like that. I mean, it's hilarious, bro. How you gonna be proud of that? Are you serious? Y'all got fake posing channels pretending you something you not, and you the complete opposite. You think the truth ain't gonna come out in court? Bro, they're going to launch full investigations on every single member of the Red Triangles. You understand that, right? They already are. These folks is on FBI watch list, people, as we speak, and they still got time to come type in the chat. That stuff is crazy. Like God told me, he said, they're going to be in prison. You're going to be on vacation. Easy money. Yeah, like I said, now is not the time to be talking. Real talk. You know, sometimes you got to just learn how to accept defeat. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to just see what it is and see when. I mean, you just don't know how to win. You know, and not in my case though. In my situation, it was different because I stood up against all odds and I did win. See, that was the thing. Like that quote from the Matrix when they asked him, that's exactly how y'all are, right? Trying to discourage, right? Trying to plant seeds of doubt, brother. Every time you ever did that, it was a waste of your time. I'm not a person who can be discouraged. I told you the first time you ever tried that, you have the wrong guy. And you all don't listen too well. So you've now wasted about almost 2 decades of your time, right? I mean, how am I not winning and why should I not think that's funny? If you feel the way you do about a righteous, good man who's done nothing but save lives and help people and make the world a better, safer, nicer place, and I'm literally an earth angel and an angel in human form, and you feel that way towards me because I come from heaven and I'm a good person, okay? How can I not think that it's kind of funny, you know what I mean, that you're going through it? Why would I not think that it's kind of funny that you keep creating your own karmic debt and keep going through karma? That's why you're in the chat typing and making fake accounts, because you're going through it, brother. You know why? Because God is real, buddy. That's what I'm saying. Them folks is so funny. That's what they do. That's what the devil do. The devil think, oh, you in a weakened state or position. Let me come now. No, it's not how it works. Like I said, y'all do nothing but make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. Like I said, when are you ever going to stand on business, by the way? Because every time I turn around, y'all tucking your tail between your legs. You ever want to?
Speaking of world records, I think CIA holds the world record for the amount of time says that I'm going to go to bed and then just keeps posting in chats and then says it again and keeps posting in chats. I fucking love it.
Want to talk about that? This entire platform teaches them to do that too. It encourages it. It's unbelievable, man. Yeah, you got to understand, bro. I'm not tied to any rules of anything or any platform or anyone. Like, I do what I want to do. That's really why you and your feelings, because I'm a boss. I'm a boss for real, homie. Straight gangsta. I'm the mob. What's goody? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I talk, I don't type. I'm not hiding. You know, I talk in front of people, homie. Like I did today, like I do every day. You know what I mean? Like I said, yeah, famous this, famous that. I mean, that's all cute. I'm also, you know, a totally different individual. I'm not going to explain it. That's what people don't understand. I'm going to take advantage of everything. I want the public to sleep on me and not even know who they dealing with or who they talking to. That's what y'all don't get. Everything is in exactly the right place, position, and it's all going perfectly according to plan, actually, because it ain't my plan. It's God's plan, homie.
CIA.
Like I said, I evolve and progress every day. You can type and say whatever you want. I'm in the business of doing radio. This is a radio show. So whatever you say, I'm going to respond. But it's at the point now I can't, because you're not making sense. So like I said, we can only respond to the folks who make sense and, again, have an identity. Again, you need to go purchase yourself an identity at the identity store, brother. That's why I guess that's why they always looking at my identity and they want, like, straight up, they want to take my identity because they don't have their own identity. Real talk. Because that's another felony that they've all committed. 100%. They all guilty of fraud all across the board. I mean, do you understand that these crimes and charges never go away? Just because the system hasn't done anything doesn't mean anything. It never goes away. I mean, it's like a holy grail. It's etched in stone.
Put in your
literally, it's like Braille, brother. You know what I mean? Like, just like with Groovy Jimmy. Look at his situation. He's scared to get on here. What happened with him? All y'all was acting like you were part of something over there. Then folks is all in the same thing. Gigi Allen is over there, right, telling on himself. I didn't even realize till recently that he comes from that community too. So it also disproves the entire Cyrax concept, because the entire community that's doing what they're doing concerning Cyrax keeps coming over here and telling on themselves, and I have all the documentation to prove it. So it's an automatic win in court for me and him. That's what you don't get. And the thing is going to be,
now I automatically
like, it
get
is
to
what it is.
sleep
I
in the
want
basement.
good people to win,
Cyrax.
period. I want the righteous to win, period. And like I said, I'm going to try to help him if I can, but he's got to change his attitude, man. That's the thing. Cause he may not even have a case. He really may not, I do. I'm ground zero. He's just trying to copy and imitate. And that's what y'all don't get. Like, I mean, it is what it is, but I'm going to try to help him, but he's going to have to apologize to me, number one, for real. And I'm waiting. Because I'm gonna tell you what, Cyrax, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't know why you want to copy me. I don't know why you want to be me so bad. I don't know why you're obsessed and you can't get over it. I don't even know you. You have nothing to do with anything we do over here. You don't even come over here to talk.
He's
I don't
stroking out.
understand it. He tried to talk to me every time, and every time it was the same thing and this and that, and he never had anything nice to say or good to say. I mean, brother, this is my advice, man. I mean, you don't see me letting other people make money off me and my name, but you allow people to make money off your name every day. I'm just saying, I mean, how are we the same? Why are you repeating my words? You stream for free. You don't make any digital money. I mean, you haven't even taken any matters to court. Not that there's a rush or hurry, and I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying, brother, you ask for help. You say that you want guidance. I mean, all that comes from God, first off.
I tell you what.
Second of all, if you want help and you want to do things and approach this the legal right way, the correct way, and you keep asking for that, why would you not have a good old talk with your boy Batman over here? Because talking about lawyers and all that ain't going to make a difference, because all the lawyers in Akron, Ohio are corrupt as hell, just like all the cops in Akron, Ohio are corrupt as hell. It's one of the most corrupt towns that I've noticed, is what I'm starting to figure out and learn. It's kind of like Green Bay, Wisconsin, what I went through up there. We've been in the heart of corruption, and I've walked right into all the darkness and been the light and came out every time completely good with God. What y'all gotta understand is I'm really a soldier for God, like I say. So this is what I do. I go into the darkness and I come out and I'm the light and I help people. I talked to Christina even, and I stood up for Cyrax, and I talked to Christina and we talked about it and we agreed, and I told her I want to help him. So that's on you, buddy, but you need to learn how to listen. I mean, I can't wait forever. I mean, I need to know if you're going to give me an answer, Cyrax, as to whether you want my help the right way or not, as to whether you want to make a stand legally and stand up to corruption the right way. This is what I do for a living. Okay. And we're going to be trying to crowdfund. And like I said, I don't care if I got to whatever continue to ask, like, we're going to get the money one way or another. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing, bro. I got all your crimes documented, all these folks, as far as my GoFundMe, all them comments that you left, all that is in my email. You folks funny. I got full emails with tons of documented evidence, right, on the red triangles of all the federal crimes they've committed. These folks have been following me around for years. They've committed, I mean, they commit like 8,000 crimes a day and act like they're proud of it. And they get online hiding and they act like they're tough. I don't know what hood they do that at, because I don't know where they do that at, but these people are silly. And the craziest thing is they're all like 3 feet tall. Like there's none of them that are really anybody in reality. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of folks who they disgruntle because they was never the star. They never got the attention I'm getting. They're not the good looking one. That's all it is. It's just jealousy. They're just jelly because they wish they were me. That's all it's ever been. But that doesn't dismiss when people are committing crimes. It's not, you don't get out of your crimes because, oh, you were jealous of someone. It doesn't work that way. And that's the way that all these corrupt ones have been acting, like they can dismiss it. No, there's no dismissing it, brother. I'm taking it to Supreme Court. You have to understand, it's a guaranteed win. Any evidence that I have concerning red triangles or any corrupt organization, if it's corrupt departments, corrupt agencies, any evidence that I have is going to be presented to the court and the lawyer. They're going to have to acknowledge it, and they're going to have to apply law. There's going to be a lot of folks losing their job, going to prison. Okay. There's going to be a lot of illegal organizations. There's already arrests being made because the feds are paying attention. I don't actually have to file the lawsuit or take it to court for justice to already be had. You better catch up and get smart, because the FBI is already getting them all.
Hell, sorry, Tom. I owe one more. Sorry, I was urinating.
Watch list, and they're going to have to make the arrest.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Again, you wanted to deal with a genius, brother. You wanted to come over here and you wanted to type like tonight to a genius. And I mean, go ahead. I mean, what is it doing for you? Like, real talk. Like, I mean, at some point, common sense got to kick in. I mean, look what it gets you. I mean, just more karmic debt, more karma. I mean, all these corrupt officials continue to get locked up and arrested every day. All these folks are going through it like the person that was typing right now. So what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, real talk, bro. It's literally, it's like a lawn gnome running their mouth. Like, what? In reality, they all like 2'6", and they get online and all of them turn like they're 8 feet tall and stuff. Like, what? Like, it's all right, little guy. We'll get through this. welcome to the show, brother. So I'm gonna get going. I got better stuff to do, but like I said, I'm gonna continue to make my money. I'm gonna continue to just say the truth and expose all the corruption. And that's it, man. I love what I do. Like I said, yeah, I continue to evolve and progress nonstop. You folks are powerless, man. I have all the power, because of God. For real. I'm not after power, bro. I'm not after money, man. All I'm saying is I want to get this expanded and I want to get it built. That's what I want. It's okay for me to feel frustration, brother. It's okay for me to feel, period. I'm not concerned about how you feel, about how I feel and how I do things. I do things the right way. You would like to be me, all of you. You wish you were in my position. I mean, you wish you lived as good as me. You wish you looked as good as me. You wish that you did anything as good as me, and you just never will because you ain't me. But like I said, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like I said, stay in your feelings. Feelings are not facts, and that's it. Our next check over $189. This live gonna make me more money, and we.
Yeah, that's the question now, Monger. If it's full blown homelessness or temporary, like if mom's just out of town for like a week or two, we'll see.
Just gonna keep on stacking up check after check after check after check after check. You understand? There's nothing you could do about it. You know what I mean? And because I'm righteous,
he's still
this is what
going.
I deserve. I deserve all the money.
We're
I told
10
you we
minutes
monopolize all
behind
the
and
money on
we're
here.
at a
We
buck and
max
a
out
quarter
every single
pace.
check. Well, why would you think you can talk money to me when I'm the guy who lived off dividends, could have had limitless money for the rest of my life, and I put the yes to a no to reinvest dividends because I didn't want it. I wanted to help people. And I'm glad. I don't regret it at all. I don't care about money. What is money going to do for me? Is that going to bring me happiness? No. You know what I mean? Like, brother, money doesn't mean anything, not just to me, but in general. You understand? Money is just a tool to use to get something done, and that's it, and you move forward. If you're too heavily attached to money, I mean, that's a horrible thing. That's something you don't want. It'll bring nothing but bad stuff. And look at y'all, and y'all don't even have money. The people who want money in this world so bad, they never get it. The people like me who don't care, all the money in the world comes to us because God blesses me because I'm a truly righteous man and a good person. Y'all better listen and learn, man. I'm preaching, brother. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like I said, have fun typing, tapping them keys on your keyboard, and I'll have fun getting paid and talking and making money.
Yeah, he got served papers, Monger.
Oh, and while you're at it, right, it's $5 if you want to type in my chat. So you did, so you owe me 10. Nope, sorry, 15. You left 3 comments, right, that were miscellaneous and made no sense. So this is how we're going to handle it on here. Like I said, totally unfazed, brother. There's nothing that you're going to say that I'm going to care about. And like I said, every word that I'm saying, you really do care about. You know what I mean? The difference is I don't care. For real. So yeah, like I said, I get paid every day, man. I do what I do. God told me you're gonna get paid to exist, and that's exactly what's happening and gonna happen. I don't know what you mean, bro. There's gonna be new opportunities coming. I'm in no rush, no hurry. I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. Like, we need the public to donate, man. That's all I'm tired of. The public don't want to show me no support. I don't get it. Yeah, we've had a couple of things happen. It ain't real support. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. But at the same time, like I said, I have faith in God. I understand that. Like, I already know how it's gonna work. Like, I understand that. Like, they may not do anything like they never have for me. And money wise the right way, what they owe me and what they should do, but that's what I deserve. I deserve all the money. I deserve them to pay me. I'm sitting here defending and protecting y'all, bro. I'm doing the real thing. Like, that's crazy to me, but like I said, it may be like that and it won't matter because God is going to give me all the money when it's that time, and it's coming right around the corner, obviously.
I want to hear
At the same
something.
time, like I said, I do what I do. God told me you
Sorry, I want to hear something.
Gonna get paid to exist, and that's exactly what's happening and gonna happen. I don't know what you mean, bro. There's gonna be new opportunities coming. I'm in no rush, no hurry. I'm just saying, like, come on, bro. Like, we need the public to donate, man. That's all I'm tired of. The public don't want to show me no support. I don't get it. Yeah, we've had a couple of things happen. It ain't real support. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. But at the same time, like I said, I have faith in God. I understand that. Like, I already know how it's gonna work. Like, I understand that. Like, they may not do anything like they never have for me. And money wise the right way, what they owe me and what they should do, but that's what I deserve. I deserve all the money. I deserve them to pay me. I'm sitting here defending and protecting y'all, bro.
Sounds like he slammed a rock on concrete right there. Like, so he's like sitting down on the ground and there was a rock and he's frustrated and he's hitting it next to the bathroom there on the sidewalk. That's what that sounded like.
I'm doing the real thing. Like, that's crazy to me. But like I said, it may be like that and it won't matter because God is going to give me all the money when it's that time, and it's coming right around the corner. Obviously, He already told me so. Just got to be patient, man, and wait. God told me to be patient. Like I said, I'm the soldier for God, so what I go through is God's plan. It's out of my control. I'm proud of every bit of it. You know what I mean? Like I said, these folks, you already know how they operate. What's that got to do with me, brother? I was raised totally different, brother. I don't have none of. I don't think like you. I got a very positive mentality, and that's the thing. Them folks, all they do is worry about negativity, and then you wonder why everything around you is negative. I mean, is it really that perplexing? That's why you in your feelings. See, you go and type in the chat, which is free. You're right. Y'all try to super chat in your little evil group and can't even do super. They like $2. Like all y'all poor as hell and going through it. And then you wonder why. Y'all want to rep the devil and act like you're proud of it and this and that. I mean, because he's done so much for you, but you're all poor, right? I mean, come on, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, y'all wish that you were this handsome. Real talk. I mean, there ain't a dude or girl, woman over there that, really is making anything of themselves that's been productive, that's been successful. So, I mean, what are you repping? Like, it's just they're repping nonsense. Like, you're funny as hell, brother. That's the truth.
All right. He has ended the mainstream. We have 10 minutes to get through this. Thanks for hanging out.
I mean, I don't think you understand that, just because we, call it the red triangles and this and that, I don't think you understand that you're not really anyone. You're just like, that's some sideshow stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't get it, man. Like, they're very confusing. You know what I mean? But yeah, they take YouTube and the internet a little too seriously, so let them do it.
It's having fun, dog.
Here I am again, getting paid, winning, and telling you reality. That's all that ever happened. Every time that you say anything to me, I'm going to be able to tell you reality comfortably. Not like you, who's all triggered and pressed over me and my essence and my aura and my accomplishments and my energy that you can't handle. So you got to try to talk while I'm talking and talk as fast as you can. And you know what I mean? That's what they do. Like, I'm talking, we're having a calm conversation, then they start typing fast. And so I'm trying to answer and speak back. So they type while I'm talking, and then they think that's a big deal. I mean, do I not sound calm as a cucumber? I mean, what do you mean? Like, why is that so important to you? Like I said, y'all should really fix your priorities. You know what I mean? And this is the thing. You have a whole bunch of people in the public like this that don't have their priorities straight, and then you wonder why all this stuff is going on and happening. I mean, it is what it is. It's not my concern, brother. I mean, I'm a grown man. I got responsibilities of my own accord that I've created. And, I own so much. I run everything. I run my own company. I mean, I don't have time. I got to be focused every day, brother. That's the whole thing. Like, bro, I'm 36.
Fuck you, Ad. Fucking
point. You know what I mean? So I don't have time to waste. See the difference? I appreciate and respect my time. I cherish my time. I cherish everything. You know what I mean? I cherish every blessing that God give me. I'm thankful for what I got already, and I'm happy and I'm satisfied and I'm content. That's the biggest difference between you and I, is you're ungrateful. Real talk. So lesson learned, like I said, God is real, and you're seeing that right in front of you, aren't you? So yeah, I'm sure you are very in your feelings. You know what I mean? Good, you should be. By the way, quick question. Are y'all going to bail out Groovy Jimmy when he go to jail if he didn't already? Because, I mean, that's prison time, bro. He said he's on an FBI watch list, bro, for the highest form of crime known to man. These are people that act like they don't take anything serious, and they try to act gangsta on the internet. There's nothing gangsta about being on the internet, though. The gangsters are in the street.
CIA, I think he's over by the bathroom over at the golf course. Which is, I believe, here's the address again. If anyone was inquiring about whether they wanted to try and be a member, if you were looking into the Brownsville area, maybe purchase some property, mingle with the neighbors, there's the contact information. If you want to, if you're a golf enthusiast, so you may want to check that out.
They're not online acting like they gangsta hiding. So you had a fake internet thing and not even a career. And like I said, I mean, are y'all gonna bail him out? Because he may be going to prison or jail, bro, or he's already in there. You know what I mean? Y'all don't like to publicize. Y'all want to copy the Illuminati, right? You don't like to publicize your failures, but just like the Illuminati and the Masons, it seems like all you ever do is fail. Matter of fact, I don't know when you've ever succeeded in anything yet. That's what's so crazy to me. Like, can you imagine? Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, I'm calling it the red triangles. I could just call it whatever I want. I could call it the failures. So just remember, I can change the name of the red triangles anytime I want to. You sure you want to keep typing and get cute with me in the chat? That's what I thought. So just remember who's your boss and who's in charge, all right? Just remember, right? Yeah, who really run everything? Who really in charge? Who really the down data boss that you want to be? But I'm glad you came over here and typed, man. You brought it out of me, right? You brought the old me back a little bit, and I need that right now because I'm trying to heal. So see what I'm saying? When the devil come for me, it don't do nothing but make me stronger. You know, they always say that God lets the devil do certain things and move. I understand that to an extent now because a lot of times I be looking at these enemies like, man, with enemies like you, who needs friends? You ever feel like that? Like real talk, like, you know, you enemies have blessed me so much, like that person typing in the chat. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I got nothing but love for you. I love you. Real talk. You are amazing because everything that you've ever done didn't do nothing but make me stronger. If it wasn't for you and your nonsense and your games, I would have never become Batman. I would have never got to this point. I would have never pushed this hard. So I feel like even evil folks, you know, I mean, as crazy as it may sound, I feel like even all you evil folks and these minions and trolls and lawn gnomes, yeah, I said it. I feel like all of you are a part of God's plan as well. You just kind of the bad part, you know what I mean? You the rough part, you know, but real talk, I'm thankful for my enemies. I love my haters, bro. Like real talk, I mean that. So that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, they just want to be a part of things so bad, man. Like I said, we got the Batman Obsessed membership. You obsessed with Batman, you should buy that membership. What's happening? You ain't got $50, but you want to talk about money? See, this is the real deal, homie. You hear how I'm not on here fronting and faking and flogging like all the rest of y'all on here? You hear how I'm not acting or pretending? Yeah, you hear how I'm not like cocky, conceited, or arrogant. This is all facts. This is who I am. Yeah, like I said, I built all this from scratch, homie. Like how you feel it, like I get it. Like how you coping with my success over there. Funny. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, be in your feelings, do what you do, and that's about it, man. You know what I mean? That's crazy because that's the one too over there that he always, or I think it's, I don't know if it's a woman or a dude. It might be a woman, but they the one that always talk to Cyrax and then they like earn Cyrax's trust. And then every time they be behind his back doing all this crazy stuff and he believe it for a long time. Like, oh yeah, this one's my friend and they're on my side. Like, bro, you can't see what's going on in front of you. You know what I mean? Like them folks is hilarious, bro. They having fake court hearings and stuff. That stuff illegal as hell. You can't do that, bro. What? Them folks just can't think, man. They'll do anything for YouTube. That's what it's about because you have to take YouTube way too serious. I mean, these folks will do anything behind YouTube and to go viral, but ain't a single one of them gone viral in the last 50 years. The only one who became an internet viral sensation is me, Batman. And I did it the right way, conventional. I did it unorthodox, but I did it my own way. And like I said, everybody, I'm sure, thought I was crazy for what I'm doing here. Am I crazy now? Exactly. Point proven. And guess what? That's how God moves. So I'll talk to you later, man. Like I said, it's more money for me. More money. That's right. More money. Stay in your feelings. I'll talk to you later.
Stay in them. Ah, fuck you, Joey. Wow, what a day. I knew it was happening. We knew it was happening. It just happened all day long. That was fucking absolutely wonderful. That was the shit we wait for. We tolerate the horse shit to get it all delivered on one day. That's like that extra Christmas gift, you know, like your parents maybe put behind the couch or something like that. You're like, oh, fuck, Christmas is over. Everything's unwrapped, or whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden, oh, what's this? It's Joey Sneed fucking being trespassed, served with papers and being homeless. And then he's got to sit around, you know, the golf court bathroom and cope because he can't afford any place to go. And he's just got to do that fake poverty smile. That was terrible. I tried.
In the city's
Poverty smile. Thanks, guys. CIA. Nice work, bud. Get well. Easy. Thanks for fucking you two hammering the chat on Joey's chat hard and everyone else who got in there. I can't remember off the top of my head. And everyone else, thanks for coming in the chat. That's all I got. That was fun. It's been a fucking hell of a day, and I'm going to sign off on this day. Shit it and grin on my face. That's a win. That's a win for the Red Triangles. That's a win for Sneedville. That's a win for Brownsville, Texas. That being said, chat, appreciate you. Go and get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.